It was part of my childhood. I mean, just like everybody else, in my generation, just going to school, coming back, kind of like at home, like right after school, you can watch them syndicated, and then Saturday morning cartoons back when they had them just solely on Saturday mornings. Would watch the new Tom and Jerry version, and so just it is very full circle. And yes, to kind of relive um, moments of your childhood through Tom and Jerry by just appearing in the film is, yeah, it still hasn't really dawned on me yet that I'm a part of it, and it really is. I know looking back, and actually already now while talking about it, I there's still parts of me that can't believe, I'm part of the Tom and Jerry universe. It really is a treat. My character is Chef Jackie, who is planning the wedding of the century. And he is there's a lot on the line for him, and I think pulling this wedding off in terms of the catering and especially the cake, yeah, at any wedding, that's most important because that's what people remember the most. I've been married 16 years and I still remember my cake, so it's that's the most important part of it. And the last thing you want is anything to intentionally or unintentionally disrupt that process, and definitely you don't want anything to ruin the cake. So needless to say, when someone like Chef Jackie, who is really stressed out, anger issues, just not, but is always justified with his work, he's in a fragile state at the end of the day. And so someone with a fragile state of mind, with with definitely with someone with who a dynamic that couldn't be more unfragile than Tom and Jerry. When you combine the two, it's combustible comedy. And so when that happens, there's just explosion. That's really the only way to say it. And I'm even just talking internally. It's just within Jackie, an internal mental and emotional explosion. Yeah. I'm a huge fan of Chloe and Michael's, and selfishly as an actor, to share scenes with them, it was wonderful. And there were just so many great moments, just even off camera, of just kind of just be, trying to find the same space comedically, with our styles, and it's so much fun. And I think in the break room, Chloe, Michael, and I had a scene, and I still remember a lot of Michael's improv, and just to try to, you know, have fun with that and continuing to improvise, even if it's not used in the film. It's just the process of acting was on display. It was so enjoyable, and there are moments where you feel like you just do it for yourself, as an actor. That's where the sweet spot is. And I feel like that we achieve that. And Colin, Jost, and Rob Delaney, I'm huge fans of. So just to have such an all-star cast, like you said, with all-star, with the all-star duo. And Tim Story is the director, is a good friend of mine, and we did Ride Along 2 together. So we have a shorthand, and he knows my style and my process. So it was so comfortable from the get-go. I mean, it was just so comfortable from the get-go. So he's just one of my favorite directors to work with. So you have all those together. It's unbeatable. I think what Tim's great at is just, and also myself as an actor, we're always on the same page of this mentality. You want to, we want to follow the story. We want to make sure the story tracks, and you want to make sure we do our due diligence, and tell the story. And then so both of us like to do it as scripted. I mean, yeah, I think that's a common misconception sometimes of comedic actors who improvise. There's you can only improvise if you can only go boundless if you have boundaries. So one needs structure and then to kind of use that as a springboard, then to find some improv. So I feel that we work the same way. We make sure we kind of follow the script and get it, and get it as written, and then we have fun and we just play, knowing that we have it. And I think that's where knowing when there's no pressure and you have it, and there's room and time to have fun. And there's stuff I do sometimes just to at times just to make Tim laugh. Sometimes that goes in. So there's a lot of ways you can kind of approach it psychologically to make it fun, and to make it fresh. And so sometimes I do stuff that, this stuff will make me laugh, or it'll make everybody, make Tim laugh. And I don't know, they're just certain, we can just look at each other and know when we've got it. So that's what I love about Tim. And everyone will tell you he's just one of the nicest people in the world. I think A, it's a classic, and B, that especially during this time, is such great family fun, and there's so few things you can watch, with the entire family. And I was able to, watch with my wife and my two daughters, and to watch that together, and then to kind of go into my own nostalgia, and really almost have this surreal feeling, like I can't believe I'm in a Tom and Jerry movie. There are just moments of, like, kind of pinch me moments while watching it, and just to also introduce my kids to it as well. There's there's many levels of joy, in doing this, when you're creating it, when you're filming it, and then when we're enjoying the finished product together. It's so much fun. I think parents will love it for, it will remind them of, of their childhood memories and joy of watching Tom and Jerry, and why we love them so much. And I think it introduces them to a new generation, um, of kids that will love Tom and Jerry as well. And watching it as a family, again, this is something that both that audiences of all ages can enjoy and enjoy together, and that makes it even more fun.